Hey everybody, Captain Carl here, gonna bring you some more of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but first I thought I'd show you the Sega Genesis collection for Steam's Bedroom that you can get when you go into the full 3D mode for the menu. I just wanted to show you guys this, because this is like the perfect bedroom I would have wanted when I was a kid. Not a whole lot to it other than just like looking around at the settings, looking around at the games and stuff, but I just thought it was a really cool touch that went through all the trouble of even making the little Genesis. You got VHSs. Okay, let's get into this. I found it kind of cool that they gave all the Genesis boxes, even for Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic 3 on it. It's kind of funny, considering that it never had its own box by itself. Okay, let's continue off where we were. Jumping right into Carnival Night Zone. In our last video, we got Supersonic, which is awesome. I'm gonna avoid from trying to use him as often as I can, though, just because the music gets really repetitive, as cool as he is. This stage has got a lot of fun mechanics. Like these things right here. Took me a long time as a kid to find out that, all you had to do was just press up and down to get them to go up and down. You didn't have to just jump over and over again like a maniac. So at least until we get to the Sonic and Knuckles part of these stages, we'll have all the Chaos Emeralds and be able to use Supersonic. Unfortunately, we lose the ability to be Supersonic once we go into Sonic and Knuckles, but we'll get something a lot cooler. This had to have been the most freaking frustrating level I had to deal with when I was a kid. I would waste all my lives just trying to figure out one specific part. Oh, okay. As I mentioned before, it's been a while since I played this. I think it's been a couple of years. Last time I played this was when Sonic 3 got released on the 360 arcade. And that's cool and all, but you can't link it up to Sonic and Knuckles when you do that. They never really gave a full setup for that on consoles. Oh, good water shield. As I said, we'll get more Supersonic, but I'm not going to just spam it. We don't need that. As cool as Supersonic is. That's one of the things I like about these older ones. Ooh, bonus stage. One of the things I like about these older Sonic games, you earn your emeralds. You do things like Red Sphere, Blue Sphere. Actually go through the trouble of getting the stages. One of the things I didn't really care so much about in like Sonic Adventure was they just hand you the emeralds. I don't understand that. You don't really have to earn anything in them, you just suddenly have them all. Didn't really want the fire shield, but getting some extra lives is nice. You never know when like some fluke will happen. This is one of those things I never could understand. Carnival Night Zone, what is this amusement park doing in the middle of Angel Island? Like, supposedly the echidnas have been gone for years. Knuckles is the only one of his kind left. Is this all for himself? Knuckles just sits here all creepy like, going, it's like, oh, Roller coasters. Finally. He just imagines he's there with all of his friends. I mean, Knuckles Chaotix, they talk about Knuckles having buddies on the island and whatnot, but then when they get into things like Sonic Heroes, it gets kind of weird because suddenly they don't seem to live on the island anymore. Also, Knuckles doesn't seem to protect it. Yeah, it's stuff like this. When I first played the game, would really confuse me because I thought I had to jump to make it hop. You can't. I didn't know I could just press up and down. So here I was as a kid just practically screaming at my game because all I could do was just hop up and down over and over again. See, we're getting some supersonic. Oh, I like how Supersonic ducks. It looks like he's ready for a race. This boss has to hit himself. It's a boss in Sonic and Knuckles. It's kind of like this, except for he isn't moving. And even without Supersonic, that boss isn't terribly difficult, but might as well give you guys Supersonic once per video while we've still got him around. Tails! 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 You're not helping! That's one of the reasons I went for this video first and not something like Sonic 2. I have a hard time with the emeralds in Sonic 2 just because Tails keeps getting hit and losing rings in the emerald stages. Excuse me. And it's no... it's no fun just playing Sonic 2 with Sonic by himself. So I might eventually do that one, but no promises on all the emeralds if I do Sonic 2. Even though I've played that one for years. Not as much as this one though, this one I like a little bit more. Oh, interesting thing about this level. From what I understand, it sounds a little bit like Michael Jackson music. People keep saying Michael Jackson did music for Sonic 3, but that's not really true. I believe he was approached about it, but it turned out that he ended up not doing music for the game. So if anything, I think that this is just a tribute. Sega has a history, at least in the older Sonic games, of having the music done by, like, pop stars. Like Japanese pop stars, usually, for the earlier ones. And they tried to do that with this one, because I believe Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles had more American development than it did Japanese. Okay, Sonic. That was weird. I don't know if you saw what happened there, but I did a spin dash and Sonic ran instead. Yeah, for somebody who thought that you had to jump to get that to work, that kind of part of the level takes forever. But that's one of the things I like about this game, is the stages have a lot of variety. Same with Sonic CD, but I'll get to that one eventually. That one's also available on a lot of different things. You okay, Sonic? You okay, buddy? Oh. There we go, that's better. I love that noise. It's kind of amazing that Sonic doesn't get a concussion. That's okay, I have enough continues. I love how he didn't hit it right away. He's like, oh, oh, missed. Okay, there we go. That's an interesting thing about Knuckles in this. Right now he thinks Sonic's a bad guy. Robotnik showed up before Sonic. I think I might have explained this. But Robotnik showed up on the island before Sonic did. And warned Knuckles that Sonic was coming to mess things up. So this whole time, Knuckles is trying to stop you because he thinks you're the villain. From what I understand in, oh. Didn't have that happen. I think my capture program had slight lag. But, as I was saying, it happens again in, Sonic Adventure. Knuckles gets tricked into thinking that Sonic's a bad guy. At least I believe so. I might do a Let's Play of that one just because it's been a while since I went through it. As I said, I'm not such a big fan of the adventure games just because they kind of hand you stuff. There's no fun mini-game like... Oh, yeah! The balloons that are the same palette as Sonic in this. Anything that has the same palette as Sonic, including my little one-up thing in the corner, when he's supersonic, will glow the same way. But, yeah, I like Sonic Heroes a little bit more than Adventure. Probably because I get Emerald stages, although that one I believe also does not let you just be supersonic in the levels after you open it up. It's not quite as fun because you don't get to toy around with stuff. Actually, I think we're not too far off from the part in the game that kept frustrating me as a kid. Yeah, we're coming up on it. These have always been fun. Let's give us a little more variety in the music. Yeah, as I was mentioning, it's cool being supersonic, but they don't exactly give you a huge variety as far as the music goes when you're doing that. The electric shield I like a lot because it gravitates rings towards you. Also allows you to double jump. It's one of the things I like of the pre-homing attack Sonic. Is the shields gave you different abilities. This part right here. If you're just trying to jump to get this thing to go up and down, you will run out of time and die. And as a little kid, I wasted like all my time with it. And then one day I figured out I can just press up and down. Oh, I felt so dumb. Like seriously, I could have just, oh wow, it only took 20 seconds? Seriously? Alright. I like doing that. Oh, I think that would have gotten me a big ring. But I'm not in any huge rush. Well, it's a Sonic game, I am in a rush, but I'm just saying we don't necessarily need it. This hasn't always been my favorite level. It's very colorful and the music is catchy. But as I was mentioning before, it just doesn't fit very well into the rest of the levels layout for the game. Like after this one, you get to go into like the ice cap level, which is an awesome icy level, and then after that, Robotnik's like launch base. And after, compared to those and the ruins level we just went through, this level is just so out of place. Yeah, a lot of the times when you run into the traps that Knuckles lays for you, if you're playing as Knuckles, if you choose to play as him, those are the paths he'll take instead. He gets alternate routes through the stages. I might do one of his later. This boss is kind of cool. Although, I'll show you what he does. Yeah, he can magnetize you to that thing, though it's like laughing at him. That would have hurt, obviously, if I wasn't super. Tails, he's trying so hard. Okay, that's it for this level. Next video we're gonna go into the ice cap zone. Thank you for joining me on this one. This has been loads of fun. I love how they actually let you willfully get into this thing that launches you off. And there we go. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Thanks, bye!